Hi guys, alright, so I do plan on doing a Vlogmas, just a couple days behind, but sorry, I got little Miss Maddie here. Ah. But you did just eat, so I want to keep that all in. So it's kind of interesting for me to be sitting here because a year ago I was sitting here saying I ovulated. So, and that of course was the little egg that made this little angel. So happy. But it is just very interesting how things have changed in a year. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about donating breast milk. I am only donated once. Now, before I get the comment of, you've talked about her losing weight and you're donating milk, it is definitely not a supply issue. There's nothing wrong with my milk. I've had my supply checked a couple times now. That's where, you strip the baby down to just their diaper, they weigh them, you feed, you put them back on, and there you go. With little Miss Maddie here, we though wait for her to spit up. We give her about 15-20 minutes, and then we weigh her again once she's spit up, and we kind of we know how much she kept down. So she takes in about 3 to 4 ounces, but I talked about all that in my breastfeeding video. So yeah, so it's not a supply issue with her weight gain. It has everything to do with what's going on with her kidneys, because obviously she spits up, what she should be keeping down. Let's put it that way. She spits, she should be keeping down at least the 3 to 4 ounces, but she can't. Some feedings she can, some feedings she just doesn't. And we know once it starts getting worse and worse that she's got an infection, and we're just really waiting for the low dose antibiotic to start working. And it hasn't worked. We have to give it a couple more days, and then they'll try a different one. And if that one doesn't work, then I don't know. So, anyways, because the fact is, I had at that when I donated, I had 1,150 ounces in my deep freezer. It was a lot. So I joined, before I even had her, I joined the Human Milk for Human Babies Facebook pages. One for where I am, and then for a couple of areas around, the 3 states around, because it doesn't, my state is so small, it's not a big deal to, especially if you meet somebody halfway, it's not that bad. So this woman had put up that she was looking for somebody in this area, and that she was in need of milk. So I told my husband, I did have some rules. I wanted it to be somebody that was having supply issues, because I know how hard that is with supply issues. And so she wrote back to me, and she explained, that her supply, she actually isn't breastfeeding because her supply, she's only producing an ounce a day. And her son was losing weight really, really quick. So she didn't really want to put him on formula, because she's she wants to make it to a year of just breast milk. But her regular donor, her daughter just turned a year, and so she wants to be done breastfeeding, so she doesn't even want a pump for this mom anymore. So she's like, I'm in need of, because she's going to give her whatever she weans, but she's going to start cutting down and things like that. So I said, well, I have about 150 ounces if you want it. And she said, well, she's got another one. So between the two of us, it will last. They'll get her 15 days worth. of what she already has on. So she said, you know, typically that would last about a week. So, yeah, so it felt really good handing over those 2 big bags of breast milk, because that was 30 bags of milk, because I typically try to make my bags about 5 pounds each. Just because that's what we try to do. So I got to meet her, and it was wonderful to do. Like I said, I hope to do more, given if, I even told her too, I said, you know, I can get you close to April, but I said, you know, obviously my little one comes first. If I did talk to my doctor about taking the fat off of my breast milk and putting it and mixing it in, and he said that was fine to do if we need to help her boost some calories. He doesn't want me to do it yet because he wants to see if they change my the low dose antibiotic, if that will help her. And then he said, then if it does help her keep it down, he's like, because what's the point of giving her a higher calorie if she's still not going to keep, you know, he's like, you'd be wasting the fat on the breast milk. So he wants to get it where she can keep it down. And then he said, then we'll be doing that. So that's what I told her. I said, unfortunately, I'll be losing a lot of breast milk because of doing that. But, you know. But, yeah, so let me know what other videos you guys are interested in seeing. Obviously, I know you guys want to see videos of her. I know I do. I love her. Oh. So I will talk to you guys later. And again, in the comments, just put kind of what you guys want to see or any questions or anything like that you guys have. Say